Happy birthday, babe. Claire chirped from the bedroom. What time is dinner? I stared at the card and my hand blew glittery fake. Huh? I slid the papers inside and sealed the envelope. No dinner tonight. Okay? She walked into the kitchen, wearing that silk robe I bought her last year. The same robe she wore the night she lied to me for the 100th time. What do you mean no dinner? She pouted. I got my nails done for you. I held the envelope out. Here, this is your gift. She smirked, snatched it. You better. Not have written another cheesy poem? I didn't. She tore it open. I waited. What is this? Her voice cracked. You're smart, Claire. Read. She flipped the page. Her face went pale. Ethan. This is a joke, right? No, I already signed. You just need 2. You're divorcing me. She whispered. I didn't answer. I sipped my coffee. You're really doing this on my birthday? I nodded slowly. 3 years, Claire. She froze. What? I gave you 3 years to come clean. You didn't? Her lips trembled. I don't know what you're talking about, Liam. Dead silence. I saw the messages. I continued. The hotel bookings. The necklace you said your client bought you. She signed the card, Claire. Forever yours, L. I laughed bitterly. Real subtle. She backed away like I slapped her. You went through my things. I stopped trusting you, Claire. It's what you do when your wife lies in your bed texting someone else after midnight. It wasn't. Serious, she whispered. It was a mistake. I stood up. Mistake as once. Not for 3 years. Her voice cracked. Please, don't do this. We can fix it. No, I said. You broke it. You hid it. You buried it. Now you want to tape it back together because I finally said something. She stepped forward. Ethan, please, I'll stop. I'll end it. I'll prove it to you. You ended it 2 weeks ago? I replied coldly. He got married. I saw the photos. Her eyes widened. Yeah, I said. You weren't the one he chose. Tears filled her eyes. You're being cruel. No, I said. I was kind for too long. She reached for my hand. I pulled away. I was stupid, Ethan. I laughed again. That's your excuse? I was lonely. He worked late. You stopped. Don't you dare blame me. I'm not. You are, I snapped. You're blaming my loyalty for your betrayal. She covered her face, sobbing. I didn't mean to lose you. You didn't lose me today, Claire, I said quietly. You lost me every night you came home and lied to my face. She collapsed onto the chair. We can fix this. We can go to therapy, please. I opened the fridge, grabbed a bottle of water. Where are you going? She asked. To Noah's. Her head shot up. You're leaving. Yes. You didn't even try to talk to me. I tried. You lied. Every time. I didn't want to hurt you. You did, I said. Over and over again, she stood. I gave you the best years of my life. I cut her off. No, you gave Liam those years. I just paid the rent. She slapped the envelope onto the counter. This isn't you. It is now. Claire's lip quivered. I never meant to fall for him. But you did. She nodded slowly and, you never stopped. I added. She said nothing. I grabbed my bag. Noah said I could crash for a few days. She followed me to the door. So that's it? Just gone? Yeah, I said. That's it. I still love you. I opened the door. Then you should have acted like it. As I stepped out, she said, if you walk out now, I'll never forgive you. I turned around. You think I care about your forgiveness? She didn't answer. I walked away. My phone buzzed. Noah, room's ready, beer's cold. I smiled. The sun was setting as I drove. For the first time in years, my chest didn't feel heavy. I parked outside Noah's apartment. He opened the door before. I knocked. You good? I nodded. Yeah, just tired. He handed me a beer to freedom. I clinked the bottle to silence. We sat on the couch. No words, just music. Noah broke the silence. You sure about this? Yeah, I said. I've never been more sure. He raised an eyebrow, even on her birthday. I shrugged. Seemed fitting. He smirked. Brutal. She deserves it. You gonna tell your parents tomorrow? Want me there? I looked at him. You're already here. I grinned. You're not crying? That's a good sign. I did that already, years ago. He nodded. You're stronger than you think. I have to be, I whispered. I looked out the window. This wasn't the life I planned. But maybe it was the life I needed. Claire stood in the living room, gripping the divorce papers like they were burning her hands. You're serious? She asked again. I leaned against the doorway. Yes. Her voice shook. This is insane. No, I said. Insane was me staying this long. I don't even know what you're accusing me of. I tilted my head. You sure you want? To go with that angle? She blinked. I don't know what photos you think you saw. Don't insult me. I'm not, she cried. Maybe someone sent you fake stuff? I don't know. Stop, I snapped. You're just digging the hole deeper. Claire's eyes darted. Was it that neighbor? That old witch next door. Mrs. Jennings didn't send me anything, I said. But she did tell me Liam's car was parked outside more than mine. Her face froze. I kept going. I thought she was being nosy. But then I saw the photos. You two at the lake. At the cabin, the hotel, matching bracelets. She shook her head. It wasn't what it looked like, really. I scoffed, 'cause it looked like my wife was cheating with the guy I used to call my brother. Claire's voice dropped. You don't know the full story. Then tell me, I said. Let's hear it. She opened her mouth, closed it again. Go on, I said, arms crossed. Tell me how long it's been a lie. Her voice was barely a whisper. 3 years, I blinked. 3. I didn't mean for it to happen, she said. He was just there, and you were always, don't finish that sentence, I cut in. Claire took a step toward me. You were always working. Never looked at me the way he did. I laughed bitterly. Yeah, I was building our life. He was just borrowing it. I didn't love him, she said. It was just convenient. I spat. Exciting. Disgusting. It wasn't like that, no? I asked. You kissed him in our bed. I saw the video. Her eyes widened. You had cameras. No, but Liam bragged about it once. Didn't know I was standing behind him at a reunion 2 months ago. She sat down. I messed up. Stayed silent. Claire buried her face in her hands. I hate myself for it. Stood there staring at her. You should. She looked up. So that's it? You're walking away. Already did. You don't even want to talk about fixing it. Spent years hoping you'd confess. Hoping it was just in my head. I gave you so many chances. I thought you'd never find out, she whispered. Honest moment, I said. You, Claire sighed. Do you still love me? I stared at her for a long time. No, I said. And I hate that I don't. Her lips trembled. So where are you going? Noah's. Her eyes narrowed. Of course, he always hated me. No, I said. He just saw what I refused to. She stood up. You're not even sad? I cried the night I figured it all out. That was 6 months ago. You've been holding this in for 6 months. I wanted to see if you'd come clean. Claire slumped back down. I thought we were fine. That's the thing, I said. You knew we weren't. You just didn't care. I did care, not enough. Knock on the door, we both turned. Mrs. Jennings peeked her head in. I heard shouting. Everything okay? Claire snapped. Go away. Claire, I warned. Mrs. Jennings shrugged. I knew something smelled rotten. Claire shouted. Mind your business, Mrs. Jennings muttered. Should have told him. Sooner than shut the door, got Claire looked like she'd explode. I walked to the door, grabbed my keys. I'll come back tomorrow for the rest. Ethan, she said. Please. I paused. I'll do anything, she begged. I'll go to therapy. I'll cut Liam off. He already cut you off, I said. What? He got married. Last week, she stared at me. You didn't know? I asked. You really thought you mattered to him? Claire blinked hard. He said he loved me. So did I said. But I meant it. She fell silent. I walked out the door. The air outside felt different, lighter. Noah's car pulled up before I could text him. He rolled down the window. "You good?" I got in. "Let's go." "You actually did it?" he asked. I nodded. She admitted it. 3 years. Noah shook his head. Damn. She said she didn't love him. Yeah, he said. That's what they always say after they lose both. I glanced out the window. "You okay?" He asked again. "I'm not broken," I said, "just tired." He handed me a flask. To the truth, I drank. It burned. She begged, I said. Right there, crying, and I didn't move. "Good," Noah said. "She's not worth your ruin." Bang, bang, bang. "Ethan, open the door." Claire's voice cracked through the hallway like a broken record. "Please." Noah looked up from the game controller. "Want me to call security?" "No," I said, drawing the curtain back just enough to see her dot. She was barefoot, rain-soaked, makeup running down her cheeks. "She's been out there 20 minutes, he muttered. "You sure?" I nodded. "Let her scream." She pounded again. "I'm sorry. I made a mistake." Just talk to me. Noah shook his head. "Man, she's lost it." "I'm not opening that door," I said. "You don't have to explain yourself to me." I kept watching. Her fists went soft. She slid down the door, knees hugging her chest. "Ethan," she whispered. "Please." Noah stood up. "All? Go make coffee. You want to yell into a pillow or something?" "I'm good," she cried louder. It meant nothing. He meant nothing. My hands clenched. Liar. "Dude," Noah said, returning with 2 mugs. "That's not crying. That's performance. She wants control back." "She's not getting it." I nodded. "Not this time." She knocked softer now. "You didn't even let me fight." For us, I turned away, because there's no us anymore. My phone buzzed. "Claire, please." Just 5 minutes. I blocked the number. Noah raised an eyebrow. "That the moment?" "Yeah," I said. "That's the moment." He sipped. "His coffee, how's it feel?" I looked back at the window. Claire curled up against the door. Rain kept falling. "I feel free." Noah smiled. "Good. That's what I wanted to hear." "I'm going to call my lawyer right now." I nodded. "It's time." He tossed me my phone. I dialed. "Hey, Mark, file it." "Yeah, today." Claire kept whispering something I couldn't hear. "Want me to talk to her?" Noah offered. "No, let the cold answer her." He smirked. "You're colder than her ex-lover's wedding cake. I'm done being warm to people who freeze me out." A knock at our apartment door. Not Claire. "Who is it?" I called out. "Rebecca." I opened the door. She looked me over. "You good better?" She hugged me. "I told you she'd come crawling." "She's outside." I said. Rebecca stepped past me and looked through the curtain. "She looks like a wreck. Let her stay there." I said. Rebecca handed me a paper bag. "Mom made lasagna. Told her you were fine. Didn't say why you left. She'll find out soon enough. You sure you don't want to talk to Claire?" She had 3 years to talk. Rebecca nodded. "Proud of you." "Thanks." Claire was now silent outside. Rebecca asked, "You want me to say something to her?" "No." I said. Silence is the only thing she ever listens to. "Damn," Noah muttered. "Ours open and you're serving truth shots." I smirked. "Might as well." Claire stood suddenly. She knocked one last time. Soft, slow. "Ethan, I love you." I didn't move. She stood there waiting. Then, finally, she walked away. I let out a long breath. "She's gone?" Rebecca asked. "Yeah, she..." "Try again." "She won't reach me." Rebecca pointed at my phone. "Blocked. Everything." She smiled. "You're serious this time." "Up, serious." Noah raised his mug. 2 cutting off poison. We clinked mugs. Rebecca asked, "What now?" I exhaled. "Start over. I booked you an appointment," Rebecca said, sliding a sticky note across the table. "What's this?" I asked, sipping my coffee. "Therapist, Tuesday, 4 p.m. "Don't need therapy." "Yes, you do." I raised an eyebrow. "And what makes you the expert? You stared at your cereal for 20 minutes this morning? It got soggy." That's a cry for help. I snorted. Maybe I just don't like crunchy food. Rebecca didn't smile. Go. Dr. Hannah Miles's office smelled like lemon tea and quiet judgment. She smiled. Ethan, right? Yeah, have a seat wherever you're comfortable. I chose the corner chair by the window. So she said gently, what brings you? Here, my sister booked this, I replied. Said I stare at cereal too long? Dr. Miles chuckled softly. Not the worst reason I've heard. We sat in silence for a beat. Would you like to start at the end or the beginning? She asked. Middle, I muttered. She tilted her head. Interesting choice. I was married. She cheated. It's over. How long were you together? 7 years. Married for 5. Do you want to talk about her? No. She waited. Then she asked, why did you stay so long? That one hit hard. I stared at the clock. I don't know. Try. I sighed. There were signs. I ignored them. What signs? Trips that didn't exist. Phone calls she took in the bathroom. Birthdays she forgot. Nights she turned away. Did you ever ask? I did. She lied. Said I was being paranoid. And you believed her. No, I said quietly. But I wanted to. Dr. Miles nodded slowly. Why? Because if she was right, I was crazy. If I was right, I was alone. So you chose comfort over truth. I exhaled. Yeah, that's more common than you think. Doesn't make it less pathetic. It makes it human, she replied. Did you love her? Yes. Do you still? I thought for a moment. No, that's a healthy start. Back at Noah's place, I tossed. My keys on the table, Rebecca was already there. Well, she asked, how was it? I didn't scream, cry, or punch a wall. So, success, she smiled. Go back next week. Yeah, I said. I think I will. Rebecca leaned forward. Did she ask why you stayed? I nodded. Yeah, and, I said, I was scared to be alone. She gave me a long look. You weren't alone. You had me. You had Noah. Doesn't feel the same. I know. But it's real. I know that now. I whispered. Rebecca placed her hand over mine. Next time, what changes? I won't settle. For what? For half love. Noah. You're not hearing me, I said, holding my phone. They made me an offer. Full salary, stock options, flexible hours. It's everything. It's amazing, man. What's the company called again? Westlink? Wait, isn't that? Yup, parent company of Innovix. Noah went silent. Then that's Liam's place. I nodded slowly. Small world. Small, bitter world. You must be Ethan. Daniel West extended his hand. Been hearing about you since your app launch last year. Can't believe your co-founder stole your code. Believe it, I replied. People surprise you. He chuckled. You'll like it here, okay? I'm building a leadership team I can trust. Appreciate that. One thing, your first assignment. You'll be heading a subdivision. We recently absorbed a company, Innovix. My eyebrows lifted. I'm familiar. They promoted a guy named Liam to interim head. But honestly, we need better vision. That's where you come in. When do I start? Monday. I walked into the office that morning like I owned the air. People whispered. Some nodded. A few smiled nervously. I reached the glass corner room. He was sitting at the desk. Liam. His back was turned. He spun his chair, stood, and then froze. His jaw dropped. Color drained from his face. I stepped forward, calm. Cool. Good to see you. Again, I said, extending my hand. He stared. Then slowly he took it. Ethan, he croaked. I gave a small smile. It's Mr. Hayes in here. He flinched. Karma walks in quietly, I added, but hits like thunder. We sat in the conference room. Liam looked like he'd swallowed a nail. So, you're my new department head. I leaned back. Looks like it. He rubbed his face. I didn't know that I'd end up here, that I'd rise again, or that your promotion would be temporary. Ethan, let's keep this professional. I didn't apply for your life, man. No, I said. You just stole what wasn't yours. I didn't steal Claire. She came to me. My eyes narrowed. That's supposed to make it better? No, I didn't plan it. I crossed my arms. Neither did I. Yet, here we are. He looked down. You're gonna fire me? No, you'll stay. Under me. Every meeting, every report, every decision, I'll be there. Punishment? No. Perspective. Later that day, Daniel walked into my office. So, first impressions, promising. I said, sipping coffee. He grinned. People seem intimidated already. Good. Liam giving you trouble? No trouble at all. Let me know if he does. I trust you. Thanks, Daniel. He paused at the door. I've got a good feeling about you. That night, Noah called. You really didn't fire him? Nope. Why? Because I don't want to ruin him. Could have fooled me. I want him to see what real leadership looks like. You're a better man than me. No. I said, I'm just finally learning what power is. Noah chuckled. Corporate karma. I like the ring of that. The next morning, I caught Liam in the break room. He glanced at me, unsure. Relax, I said, pouring coffee. We'll get through this. He cleared his throat. I know I messed up. You broke trust. Not just mine, your own. Didn't think it would get this far. It always does. He looked at the floor. Does she know that I'm your boss? Yeah, I blocked her. She knows it's not for me. He looked disappointed. Why? Hoping I'd brag? No, just wondered if she'd care. That's your mess, Liam, not mine. Rebecca called during lunch. How's first day? Delicious. You sound smug. I shook Liam's hand this morning. You didn't punch it? Progress, right? She laughed. You really are healing. I didn't think it would feel like this. Feel like what? Power, but not revenge. Rebecca paused. So what's next? Build what? A life, I said. One that doesn't include ghosts. No offense, but you're scaring the other managers, Maya said, grinning over her coffee. I raised an eyebrow. Scaring them? They think you're some kind of quiet assassin. You walk in, fix 3 problems, and leave without saying a word. Is that bad? It's impressive, intimidating, honestly. It's kind of hot. I smirked. HR flirting with department heads now. She leaned in. Only the ones who get results. 3 weeks in. Liam had missed another client. Deadline, Maya, I said, leaning into her office. Did Enovix submit the proposal to Apex? She winced. Liam said it was under control, and it wasn't. Got it? I'll take the call. You sure? I'd rather they hear confidence than excuses. In the elevator, I ran into Daniel. Hey, Ethan, he said, patting my back. I don't say this enough, but thank you for stepping in, turning this place around. The board noticed. I nodded. Just doing my job. You're doing more than that? Keep it up. There's room for growth. Here. Back at my desk, Liam knocked on the glass. I didn't look up. Doors open. He shuffled in. Hey, about Apex. They called me. His face fell. Yeah, I screwed that one. You think? It's been under pressure. Adjusting. We've all been adjusting. I'm not trying to compete with you, Ethan. You can't compete with me. He swallowed. Right? I didn't put you here. You did. Later that day, Maya passed by with 2 coffees. Peace offering, she said, handing one to me. You look like you were about to strangle Liam. I don't need to. He's doing it to himself. Corporate karma. Something like that. She sipped. You always this composed. No, I just save the chaos for when it counts. Round 5, I was packing up when I heard it. That voice. Ethan. I turned. Claire. Standing in the doorway like a stranger who'd taken a wrong turn. Maya let me in, she said quickly. She didn't know. What do you want? I'm not here to fight. Good. I don't have the energy. She stepped in, closing the door. I need closure. I stared at her. You're late. I've changed. I haven't asked. I've been in therapy. Still not asking? She frowned. I'm trying to be civil. I gave you silence. That was civil. I'm dating someone. Congratulations. I thought you'd want to know why. You want me jealous? No, she said, softer. I just wanted to show you I'm not chasing the past. I leaned forward. Claire, I got closure the day I stopped loving you. She blinked. You stopped completely. She wrapped her arms around herself. You've changed. I had to? She moved toward the door. Guess that's it then. It's been it. Found Rebecca's number and hit call. Hey, she answered. You okay? She came to the office. You're kidding. Said she wanted closure? What did you say? That I already had it? Rebecca paused. Proud of you. I didn't yell, didn't get emotional. That's growth, Ethan. No, that's freedom. Later, Maya popped her head into my office. You good? Yeah? She your ex? Was. She looked like someone who didn't expect the door to close. I shrugged. She slammed it first. Maya smiled faintly. Power looks good. On you, I gave a small smile back. Feels even better. Did you hear? Maya slid the folder across my desk like it was classified. Hear what? Liam fired effective immediately. I blinked. What happened? Lou the Nexus pitch. Showed up late, didn't prep. Daniel was in the room. I leaned back. And Daniel doesn't tolerate amateurs. Exactly. She smirked. He didn't even get to clear his desk. Security walked him out. I let the silence hang. I didn't feel triumphant, just justified. Rebecca's call came 5 minutes later. You saw about Liam, a poetic justice. I'm getting. Popcorn, don't start yet, I said. It gets better. Oh, Maya just told me. He's gone. Finally. Took long enough. An hour later, I got a message from Jason. Jason, unknown number. Hey, just wanted to say I should have believed you. I stared at the screen, then typed, why now? His reply came fast. Claire submitted a fake reference for a friend. Last year, HR looked into it. Turns out, the friend was Liam, using a fake name. She vouched for him. She's fired. Rebecca texted again. Rebecca, she lost her job too. Yup, HR found the email trail. Signed it as former manager, forged dates. And she still had the nerve to come to your office last week? Apparently, closure doesn't require ethics. That evening, I sat on my couch. Phone. Buzzed.Claire. One line. Claire, do you hate me? I stared at it for a while, then typed no. I'm just indifferent. I hovered. Read it again, hit send. Then, I deleted the thread. Next day at work. Maya strolled into my office. You look lighter. Because I deleted a ghost. That sounds poetic. It felt like finishing a chapter. She sat down across from me. Everyone's talking about it. I didn't say a word. You didn't have to. Truth did the work for you. Later, Daniel poked his head in. You hear about Liam? I did. Didn't expect that ending, huh? I didn't expect anything. I moved on. He nodded. That's the best revenge. Moving on while they crumble, I didn't touch a single domino. They fell anyway. I called Rebecca. During lunch, so what now? She asked. I think I'm done. It's with the past. With letting it control me. She exhaled. You've come far. I didn't win, I said. But I didn't lose either. No, Ethan, you healed. It's bigger than winning. In the evening, I looked out my apartment window. Rain tapped the glass softly. I whispered, I don't hate you, Claire. But I also didn't miss her. And that was enough. The coffee was warm. It's the breeze, just enough. I sat outside the corner cafe watching strangers pass, no yelling, no lies. Just life. Hey, Maya said, sliding into the seat across from me. Hope I'm not late? Not at all. I smiled. I was people watching. That's your new hobby now, apparently? Cheaper than therapy. She chuckled. How's the therapist, though? Still digging through my emotional rubble. That sounds exhausting. It is, but it's real. It's for once. She stirred her drink, then looked up. You seem lighter. Divorce diet? Seriously? I nodded. Final decree came through this morning. It's done. She blinked. Wow, how do you feel? I paused. Free, but not celebratory. Just calm. That's probably better than fireworks. Yeah, peace is underrated. We sat there for a while, sipping in silence. You know, she said, I almost didn't come. Why not? I thought maybe you weren't ready. I'm not, I admitted. But I didn't want to sit here alone either. She smiled. That's honest. I'm trying that out lately. So I asked any disasters in HR today. She rolled her eyes. One guy asked if he could expense a vacation to reduce burnout. Bold, creative, she smirked. He even included beach photos. I laughed. He gets points for effort. Maya leaned in. You ever think about starting? Over in what way? Love, life, all of it. I looked at her. I used to think starting over meant finding someone new. Now I think it means finding myself again. That's deep. It's just where I'm at. And where's that? Exactly. Somewhere between broken and rebuilding. She studied me. I like that answer. You do? Not polished, but it's real. I've had enough of polished. Okay? More than enough. My phone buzzed. Final divorce decree approved. I tilted it toward her. That's it. No going back now. She raised her cup. To new chapters. I clinked mine against hers. 2 clean slates. I don't want to be anyone's rebound, she said. You're not. And I don't want to fix someone. I'm not broken. Just still mending. She nodded. That's fair. I won't ask you to wait. I won't ask you to rush. We smiled at each other. So I said, what now? We sit, drink coffee, let the world spin without us. Sounds perfect. Till one of us gets cold. I'm wearing 3 layers. I'm good. She grinned. Then I guess we've got time. Time, that's what I had now. Not stolen by suspicion or wasted on regret. Just mine. I looked at her again. For laughter, her calm. Nothing like Claire. And thank God for that. I didn't know if this would be something, but for the first time in years, was open to finding out. I sat at the desk in my apartment, pen in hand. Blank paper in front of me. No audience, no drama. It's just the truth. Claire, I wrote, I'm not writing this because I miss you. I'm writing because I finally don't. You broke me. You lied. You cheated. You made me question everything I thought love was. But I'm not angry anymore. I'm grateful. Grateful. I paused, staring at the word. Then I nodded. Yeah, that was right. Thank you for showing me what love shouldn't feel like. For showing me that silence between 2 people can be louder than screaming. Do you remember my birthday last year? You said you were working late. I ate dinner alone. That was the night I stopped waiting. And the business trip. That didn't exist. The hotel receipt in your coat pocket? I saw it. I just didn't want it to be real yet. You didn't destroy me. You freed me. I blinked, my hand hovering over the next line. You gave me back to myself. Not because you loved me, but because you stopped pretending. And that forced me to stop pretending too. I used to think love meant sacrifice. Right? Now I think it means honesty, even when it's hard. You made me small. I let you, but I'm not small anymore. I set the pen down, exhaled. I folded the letter, walked to the window. The wind was soft but steady. No one will ever read this, I whispered. I tore the letter down the middle. Then again, I opened the window. Let the pieces fly. I don't need you to read it, Claire, I said softly. I just needed to stop carrying it. Some stories don't need a sequel. Some pain doesn't need an apology. It just needs to be released. And finally, I had excuse. Masari, I reached for a bag of oranges. My fingers brushed someone else's. I looked up, it was her. Claire, thin, pale eyes sunken in. Lips trying to form something between a smile and a memory. Ethan, she said. My name sounded foreign. Coming from her. I hadn't heard her voice in almost a year. Claire, I nodded. You look good. I glanced down at my gym clothes. Thanks. I feel good. She blinked fast. You've been working out every day. A pause. She stared at the cart in front of her frozen meals. A bottle of cheap wine, tissues. You look happy, she said. I am. Another pause. She bit her lip. I still think about you. I don't. Her breath caught. That's fair. I shrugged. It's not about fairness, it's just the truth. She looked at the floor. Do you hate me? No. Then what do you feel? Nothing. She nodded like she expected it. I ruined everything. You ended what wasn't real anymore. She blinked. That's cold. It's honest. I miss us. There's no us, Claire. Not anymore. I know. I guess I hoped you'd still care, even a little. I used to. And now I care more about myself. Her eyes shimmered. I guess that's good. It's the best thing that's ever happened to me. Meeting someone new. She asked quietly. No. Meeting myself. Silence. I took a step back. Take care of yourself. She reached out slightly. Wait, can we know? I smiled politely. We can't go back, and I don't want to. She looked like she might cry. You've changed. No, I said. I just stopped pretending. I grabbed the oranges and walked away. No guilt, no weight, just lightness. As I left the aisle, I looked down at my phone. A text from Maya. Dinner still on tonight? I smiled. Absolutely. I didn't win because Claire lost. I won because I healed.